Former presidential candidate Hillary Clinton took a moment to celebrate the defeat of Alabama Republican Senate candidate Roy Moore on Tuesday night, while speaking in Portland to promote her best-selling election memoir. "Trump lost tonight, too," Clinton said, referring to President Donald Trump's endorsement of Moore. "I have a lot more hope tonight." Her comments were met with great applause from a crowd that had learned of the election results while waiting in line to see Clinton. The Democrats' victory offered Clinton and her audience something to celebrate as she wraps up her book tour, in contrast to the issues she tackles in her 2016 election post-mortem, What Happened? Clinton spoke for about an hour at the event at Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall in downtown Portland, which seats nearly 2,800 people. It sold out months ago. The former presidential candidate has said she will not run again for elected office. But she was clear on Tuesday that she'll continue her involvement in politics. "I am not going anywhere, except right into the middle of the debate about our future," Clinton said, adding that she would do whatever she could to encourage other women to run. Clinton got a warm reception from the heavily female audience, even though Oregon's Democratic voters selected Bernie Sanders in the 2016 presidential primary. Clinton easily defeated Donald Trump in last year's general election in Oregon, a reliably blue state in presidential elections since the 1980s. Nonetheless, the event drew a small group of protesters and counter-protesters between 30 and 35 on each side who shouted invectives at each other across Main Street as event attendees made their way inside the concert hall. The protest, organized by Joey Gibson of Vancouver, Washington-based Patriot Prayer, rallied against the one-time Democratic presidential nominee, alleging she stole the election from Bernie Sanders, with the superdelegates on a Facebook page for the event. Counter-demonstrators taunted the right-wing protesters throughout. Clad in black, most reserved their ire for Tusitala Tiny Toes, a confidant of Gibson's who was arrested for assault during a similar rally last week after allegedly punching a counter-protester near Chapman Square. Clinton did not speak specifically about any political issues in Oregon, other than to encourage audience members to contact their representatives in Congress in favor of renewing the Children's Health Insurance Program and against Republicans' tax plan. Portland was also the scene in 2014 of what is now a poignant moment for Clinton supporters. A 6-year-old elementary school student submitted a question posed to Clinton, in 2016, "Would you prefer to be called Madam President or Mrs. President?" The Oregonian/Oregon Live captured the question on video. It was the last stop on Clinton's U.S. tour to promote her book What Happened, her account of what led to her election loss to Donald Trump that so few pundits or pollsters foresaw. Clinton will head north for her final speaking event of the book tour tomorrow, in Vancouver, British Columbia. Clinton said her goal in the memoir and speaking tour was to pull the curtain back on the wildest election in American history. She'd also promised on the book tour website, to let my guard down. The event on Tuesday night, moderated by New York Times opinion contributor Jennifer Weiner, touched only generally on Clinton's election takeaways.